Dear students, welcome to section 7 of relations and functions. In the last section, we discussed about bijective functions. What is bijective, how to verify whether function is bijective, etc. So in this section, we are going to study about inverse of a function, how to find inverse of function, whether function is invertible or not, etc. So inverse of a function. First, I will explain its definition. Let f from a to b be a bijective function. It should be bijective function defined as f of x equal to y. F from a to b be a bijective function defined as f of x equal to y. Then there exists a function g from b to a. Then there exists a function g from b to a defined as g of y equal to x. Then g is called inverse of f and is denoted by f inverse. I'll read once again. Let f from a to b be a bijective function defined as f of x equal to y. Then there exists a function g from b to a. F is a function from a to b. Then f inverse or g will be a function from b to a defined as g of y equal to x. Then g is called inverse of f and is denoted by f inverse. Don't think that f inverse equal to 1 by f. It is just a notation. Now I will explain this one by using an example. Consider one set A, other set B. Suppose f is a bijective function from a to b. Suppose A consists of 3 elements. Then in B there should be 3 elements. Then only it becomes 1, 1 and 1, 2. Suppose 1 is related to x, 2 related to y and 3 related to z. Clearly f is a bijective function from a to b. Now can we define a function from b to a? Then it should satisfy all conditions of function. All conditions of a function means all elements in B should have images. Here all elements in B are having images. We are considering a function from B to A. So all elements in B should have one and only one image. X is having only one image, Y only one image, Z only one image. So we can define a function from B to A. That function is g, that is inverse of f. We can denote by f inverse. Okay. Now what is image of 1? That is x. So f of 1 equal to x means image of 1 equal to x under the function f. Now we are defining a function from b to a. Image of x equal to 1 under the function g or f inverse. How we can write like that one? Image of x equal to 1 under the function f inverse. So f inverse of x equal to 1. Now read these two together. F of 1 equal to x, then f inverse of x equal to 1. Otherwise, f of 1 equal to x, then 1 equal to f inverse of x. These two are same. Means image of 1 equal to x under the function f, then image of x will be 1 under the function f inverse. So same way, what about f of 2? F of 2 equal to y. So 2 equal to f inverse of y. Otherwise f inverse of y equal to 2. F of 2 equal to y, f inverse of y equal to 2. Correct? Then f of 3 equal to z or f inverse of z equal to 3. F of 3 equal to z and f inverse of z equal to 3. F of 3 Z and F inverse of Z equal to 3. Now this one you have to generalize. Suppose for that we take one set A, other B. Now element of A you can take as X. Generally elements of B as Y. Suppose F is a bijective function from A to B. So there X is A inverse. F inverse from B to A. Now image of X equal to Y under the function F. That we can write like this. F of X equal to Y means image of X equal to Y under the function F. Since there X is inverse, F inverse of Y will be X. Means image of Y will be equal to X under the function F inverse. So X equal to F inverse of Y. F of X equal to Y, then X equal to F inverse of Y. This definition we will use for finding inverse of a function. F of X equal to Y, then X equal to F inverse of Y. Now we can do some questions. Question number 1. Let F from R to R be a function defined as F of X equal to 5X plus 7. Show that F is invertible, hence find F inverse. This is a 4-mark question. So first we have to verify whether the function is invertible. Invertible means it should be 1, 1 and on 2. After that you have to find F inverse. So first you have to verify the function is 1, 1. You know how to prove a function is 1, 1. So let x1, x2 belongs to R. Very easy. F of x1 equal to F of x2. That means 5x1 plus 7 is equal to 5x2 plus 7. You can cancel 7. So 5x1 equal to 5x2 means x1 equal to x2. So function is 1, 1. Now you have to check whether the function is onto or not. 1, 1 or injective. Onto other name is there, that is surjective. Okay. So let Y belongs to codomain R such that F of X equal to Y. F of X equal to Y means 5X plus 7 equal to Y. So value of X equal to Y minus 7 by 5. Now you have to verify whether this X belongs to domain or not. Y belongs to R means Y is a real number. Real number minus 7 is a real number. By 5 is another real number. So Y minus 7 by 5 is a real number. So X belongs to domain. Now we want to show that image of X equal to Y. For that, if you have to find F of X, that means F of Y minus 7 by 5 value you have to find. This is equal to, you have to substitute Y minus 7 by 5 in this equation. In place of X, this value you have to substitute. I think you know how to find the value. So 5 into Y minus 7 by 5 plus 7. Remaining I will write here. So we can cancel 5. So we'll get F of X equal to Y minus 7 plus 7. That is F of X equal to Y. So for every Y we are able to find 1X and its image is equal to Y. So function is onto. Since F is 1, 1 and onto, we can say that F is bijective. Since it is bijective, F is invertible. Invertible. After that, you have to find F inverse. Now how we can find F inverse? That formula you have to use. That means if F of X equal to Y, then value of X is in F inverse. Same method you have to follow. So F of X equal to Y, then X equal to F inverse of Y. This definition you have to use. F of X equal to Y means 5X plus 7 equal to Y. Right? Because F of X equal to 5X plus 7. So X equal to, same step you have to repeat once again. So X equal to Y minus 7 by 5. So value of X is F inverse of Y. So in place of X we can write F inverse of Y. F inverse of Y equal to Y minus 7 by 5. We can expect a question like this. find f inverse of 2. Sub question. Find f inverse of 2. How we can find f inverse of 2? So first you have to find f inverse of y. Then in place of y you have to substitute 2. So f inverse of 2, in this case it will be 2 minus 7 by 5, that is minus 5 by 5 equal to minus 1. Like that question also you can expect. Now consider next question. This is very important question and I will read it for you. A function f from r plus means set of all positive real numbers to minus 5 to infinity, given by f of x equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. Show that f is invertible, and you have to show that f inverse of y equal to root of y plus 6 minus 1 by 3. Hence, find f inverse. This is sub question. So first you have to show that f is invertible. A function is invertible if it is 1, 1 and 1, 2. After that you have to show that its inverse is equal to root of I plus 6 minus 1 by 3. After that one sub question is there. You have to find f inverse of 10. Here domain is R plus, all positive real numbers. This one is range of the function. Okay. So 1, 1. Let x1, x2 belongs to R plus such that f of x1 equal to f of x2. So f of x equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. Therefore f of x1 will be 9x1 square plus 6x1 minus 5 equal to f of x2 will be 9x2 square plus 6x2 minus 5. So in this case you can cancel minus 5 from both sides. After that you have to cancel 6x1, 6x2, but we cannot cancel 6x1 and 6x2 because x1 and x2 are different. So if a function is a quadratic polynomial, first you have to change the function by using completing the square method. After that you have to go for this method. So our first step is completing the square method. Okay. So f of x equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. So what is completing square method? First you have to make coefficient of x square 1. After that you have to take coefficient of x. You have to find half of coefficient of x. Then its square. That square number you have to add and subtract. We can take 9 as common. So 9 into x square plus 6 by 9. This 2 by 3x minus 5 by 9 you will get. It is equal to 9 into. Now coefficient of x square becomes 1. Now you have to take coefficient of x. That is 2 by 3. Its half you have to find. Half of 2 by 3 means 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. That is 1 by 3. Its square is 1 by 9. 1 by 9 you have to add and subtract. So 9 into x square plus 2 by 3x plus 1 by 9 you have to add and 1 by 9 you have to subtract minus 5 by 9. Okay. Now first three terms will be expansion of a plus b all square or a minus b all square. Now this term is 2ab. Since this one is plus 2ab, this will be expansion of a plus b whole square. So this is equal to 9 into, this is a square, this one is 2ab, b square. So a plus b whole square means x plus 1 by 3 whole square will get. Then these two numbers we have to add. So we'll get minus 6 by 9. Now we can expand with this 9. So f of x will be equal to 9 into x plus 1 by 3 whole square minus 6 you will get because 9 into 6 by 9. So now again if you want you can simplify. You can find LCM here. So you'll get 9 into 3x plus 1 by 3 whole square minus 6. That is 9 into 3x plus 1 whole square by 9 minus 6. So we can cancel 9. So we will get f of x equal to 3x1 plus 1 whole square minus 6. This f of x you have to use for finding 1, 1 and 1, 2. So first we will find 1, 1. Let x1, x2 belongs to domain. Domain is R plus such that f of x1 equal to f of x2. So f of x1 will be 3x1 plus 1 whole square minus 6 and f of x2 will be 3x2 plus 1 whole square minus 6. First we can cancel minus 6 from both sides. After that we will get 3x1 plus 1 whole square is equal to 3x2 plus 1 whole square. Taking square root on both sides, you will get 3x1 plus 1 is equal to plus or minus 3x2 plus 1. Here we cannot take negative value because x1, x2 belongs to domain. Domain is R plus. So you have to take like this. 3x1 plus 1 is equal to 3x2 plus 1. So we can cancel 1 from both sides. So we get 3x1 equal to 3x2, which implies x1 equal to x2. Means function is clearly 1, 1. For proving on 2 also we have to use same function. Okay. Now we can prove on 2. For proving on 2 also we have to take same function. So let y belongs to range, that is minus 5 to infinity, such that f of x equal to y. F of x you have to take this function. Instead of this one we will take this because both are same and this one is simple. So 3x1 square minus 6 is equal to y. So 3x1 plus square is equal to y plus 6 will get. So 3x1 plus 1 will get plus or minus root of y plus 6. Since 3x plus 1 is positive, it should be a positive value because x is element of domain. Domain is all positive real numbers. So next step, 3x plus 1 is equal to root of y plus 6. So x equal to root of y plus 6 minus 1 by 3 you will get. Right. Now we have to check whether this one belongs to domain or not. So y belongs to minus 5 to infinity. If you take any value in this interval, just check. Suppose you take y equal to minus 4. When y equal to minus 4, this will be minus 4 plus 6. That is a positive value. Root of a positive value we can find root 2 minus 1 by 3. It is a positive value, positive real number, so no problem. If you take any value other outside this interval, suppose if you take y equal to minus 6, y equal to minus 6, then what is the value of x? When y equal to minus 6, this will become root of 0. That is 0. Minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 does not belongs to R plus because R plus means positive real numbers. So if you take any value in this interval, it is always defined. So belongs to R plus. Right. Now you have to show that f of x equal to y. So for that, f of x means this value. Root of y plus 6 minus 1 by 3 you will get. So this value you have to substitute in this formula. In place of x, you have to substitute this value. So this will be 3 into x. X means root of y plus 6 minus 1 by 3. Then plus 1. This one. Whole square is there. Whole square. Minus 6. Right. So this one I have to simplify. So you can cancel 3 first. Remaining terms will be root of y plus 6 minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 also you can cancel. remaining term will be root of y plus 6 whole square minus 6. That is equal to y plus 6 minus 6 equal to y. That means for every y belongs to minus 5 to infinity, we can find 1x. Its image is equal to y. Therefore, function is onto. So it is 1, 1, it is onto. Hence, function is invertible. Now we want to find f inverse of y, inverse of that function. So, for finding inverse, you have to use that formula. F of x equal to y, then value of x is f inverse of y. So, f of x equal to, what is f of x? 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6 equal to y. So, what is value of x? Equation is same step. So, value of x will be equal to root of y plus 6 minus 1 by 3. X equal to f inverse of y. So, f inverse of y equal to root of y plus 6 minus 1 by 3. This one you have to show. Now, sub question is that we want to find f inverse of 10. So, in place of y, you have to substitute 10. F inverse of 10 is equal to root of 10 plus 6, root 16 minus 1 by 3. That is 4 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 3. That is 3 by 3 equal to 1. F inverse of 10 equal to 1. Okay. Now we can do one more question. This question we have to compare with our last question. I will read it for you. Prove that f from r plus to r, here it is given r, given by f of x equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 15. Here also we are getting one quadratic polynomial. So you have to use completing this square method. Is not invertible. Not invertible. Modify the codomain of the function f to make it invertible and hence find f inverse. In the last question it was minus 5 to infinity. That is actually range of the function. Range equal to codomain, then function will be onto. So in this case, the function will not be onto function. So you have to change the codomain to make it onto. It will be 1, 1. So anyway, first we will prove it is 1, 1. 1, 1. So first step is you have to change the function by using completing the square method. So our f of x is 4x square plus 12x plus 15. So first we will take 4 as common. We will get x square plus 3x plus 15 by 4. Right. Now 4 into x square plus 3x. What is half of 3? That is 3 by 2. Square of 3 by 2. 9 by 4 you have to add. Minus 9 by 4 plus 15 by 4. Now first three terms will be expansion of a plus b whole square. So you get 4 into x plus 3 by 2 whole square. Right. This is a square, this is b square, this one is 2ab. Plus these two have to add. So you get 6 by 4. Right. 6 by 4. Now you can multiply with this 4. So you'll get f of x equal to 4 into x plus 3 by 2 whole square plus 6. This one again we can simplify. 4 into, find LCM, you get 2x plus 3 by 2 whole square plus 6. So 4 you can cancel. So you will get 2x plus 3 whole square plus 6. That is our f of x. By using this f of x, you have to show that it is, you have to verify that it is 1, 1 and onto. So first we will go for 1, 1. So let x1, x2 belongs to r plus, such that f of x1 equal to f of x2. That means 2x1 plus 3 whole square plus 6 is equal to 2x2 plus 3 whole square plus 6. You can cancel plus 6. So now taking square root on both sides, we will get 2x1 plus 3 equal to plus or minus 2x2 plus 3. But minus value we cannot take. because x1, x2 belongs to that R plus. So this will be 2x2 plus 3. So 3 can cancel. 2x1 equal to x2 implies x1 equal to x2. So function is clearly 1, 1. Now we have to verify whether it is onto or not. For that, let y belongs to codomain such that f of x equal to y. This f of x you all take. So 2x plus 3 whole square plus 6 equal to y we will get. So 2x plus 3 whole square will be y minus 6. So 2x plus 3 you will get plus or minus root of y minus 6. But 2x plus 3 will be always positive. So you have to take root of y minus 6. So x equal to root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2 will get. So x equal to root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2. Now we have to verify whether this x defined or belongs to domain or not for every y. I'll write x once again. X equal to root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2. Is it defined for all y? Y belongs to R. Y can be any real number. If we take y equal to 6, what will happen? If you take y equal to 6, this will become 0, root of 0, 0. X will be minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 does not belongs to R. So we have to show that it is not invertible. That means you have to show that it is not onto. So one example is enough. When y equal to 6 I will take. Any value you can take. Any value. Suppose if you can take y equal to 4, we can take y equal to 3. When y equal to 3, this will become negative. Root of a negative number is not a real number. Like that value also we can take. So when y equal to 6, what is the value of x? X equal to 0 minus 3 by 2, which does not belongs to R plus. That means 6 does not have any preimage. So it is not onto. Not onto. So hence it is not invertible. Now second question is modify codomain of the function to make it invertible. If range equal to codomain, then we can say that function is onto. So instead of R, we have to write range here. Then it will become onto. So we have to find range of that function. Now we will find range of the function. Our function is f of x equal to 2x plus 3 whole square plus 6. Domain is R plus. So 0 less than or equal to x less than infinity. X belongs to R plus. Now you have to multiply this inequality with 2. So we'll get 0 less than or equal to 2x less than infinity, because 2 into infinity is infinity. Now we have to add 3. So 3 less than or equal to 2x plus 3 less than infinity. Okay. Now infinity plus 3, infinity. Squaring this inequality, 3 square equal to 9 will get. Inequality will be same because all terms are positive only. So 2x plus 3 will get 2x plus 3 whole square less than infinity. Now you have to add 6. So this will be 15 less than or equal to 2x plus 3 whole square plus 6 less than infinity. So 15 less than or equal to f of x less than infinity. So function is lying between 15 to infinity. So range of the function is 15 to infinity. Take range equal to codomain. That means f is a function from R plus to 15 to infinity. This function will become 1, 1 and onto, hence invertible. Okay. So modify codomain of the function. So codomain should be 15 to infinity. Now last step is find inverse. Finding inverse, you have to use the definition. F of x equal to y, then value of x is f inverse of y. That is value of x. Value of x equal to root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2. That is equal to f inverse of y. That is inverse. So we can conclude this section. So thank you.